Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. Stocks slipped on Monday as investors questioned whether the market was getting ahead of itself following 5 straight winning weeks. The Dow Jones Industrial Average shed 0.11%, the S&P 500 dropped 0.54%, and the Nasdaq Composite declined 0.84% as investors sold big tech shares which have led the market's gains this year. Alaska Air Group dropped 15% after it agreed to acquire rival Hawaiian Airlines for $1.9 billion. The move is part of Alaska's efforts to expand along the west coast. Interestingly, small cap stocks have stood out recently, benefiting from the expanding market rally driven by Fed policy and soft landing expectations. Jefferies noted that the Russell 2000 is trading at a modest 13% premium to the S&P 500, which is near recent lows and significantly lower than the relative valuations seen during the GFC, suggesting the potential for small cap outperformance in near future, historically associated with such levels of underperformance. Bitcoin passed the $42,000 mark to notch a 20-month high, driven by expectations of US interest rate cuts and speculation about the approval of exchange-traded spot Bitcoin funds, dispelling previous market concerns stemming from crypto business failures. In response, Marathon Digital and Riot platforms both jumped more than 8%. MicroStrategy and Coinbase gained more than nearly 7% and 6% respectively. Turning to US sectors, real estate was the best performer overnight, communication services was the worst. Saudi Arabia's energy minister has rejected the idea of phasing out fossil fuels at the UN's COP28 climate talks, setting the stage for challenging negotiations in Dubai. Despite a tentative phase-down/out proposal in the draft agreement, the world's largest oil exporter firmly stated its opposition to such measures, signaling potential obstacles in reaching a consensus on climate action. Shifting to the Australian landscape, today is the RBA's final policy meeting of 2023. Many analysts are suggesting that the RBA will maintain interest rates given soft economic data and the RBA's commitment to preserving the labour market. The SPI futures are down 0.53%. Thank you for listening.